Grand Theft Auto 6 is one of the most anticipated games of all time, and with Rockstar's track record, expectations are sky high. While the first trailer gave us a glimpse of what's to come, there are still a lot of unanswered questions about what features the game will include. Today I want to talk about 16 features that players would love to see in GTA 6. These features are not confirmed, but if Rockstar includes even half of them, it would make the game feel much more immersive, dynamic and engaging. So let's jump right in. One of the most beloved features in GTA San Andreas was the ability to customize CJ's body shape based on how he lived his life. If you took him to the gym, he'd bulk up and gain muscle, making him stronger in fights and more attractive to females. But if you stuffed him with too many burgers and didn't exercise, he'd gain on weight, slowing him down and making certain actions more difficult. This level of character progression added a layer of immersion that was completely absent in GTA 4 and GTA 5. In both of those games, no matter how much you ate or how little you exercised, your character's body remained exactly the same. It was a missed opportunity, and fans have been asking for the return of this system ever since. Now, GTA 6 might bring this back. In the first trailer, we saw a muscular man jogging on the beach alongside his dog and a fit woman, as well as NPCs with a wide range of body types. This suggests that Rockstar is paying more attention to body types and possibly a system that allows the player's physique to change over time. If GTA 6 were to bring this mechanic, it could be even more advanced than in San Andreas. Imagine if bodybuilding or gaining weight had a bigger impact on your gameplay. And just think about GTA Online. Players could create unique characters with different physical builds, adding even more depth to customization. It's a small detail, but one that could make the game feel even more immersive and dynamic. So let's hope that Rockstar delivers on this one. One of the standout features in Red Dead Redemption 2 was the incredible realism of its horses. Rockstar didn't just make them a mode of transport, they gave them personality, weight and responsiveness that made them feel more alive. The way they moved, reacted to environment, and even bonded with the player added a whole new level of immersion. That's why I think GTA 6 should absolutely include horse riding. Now, you might be thinking, horses in GTA, but just hear me out. GTA 6 is set in Vice City and its surrounding areas, the state of Leonida, which we already know will have a mix of urban and rural environments. That means countryside, open field and possibly even ranches. Imagine being able to find, buy or even own a horse in the game. Maybe there is a stable where you can purchase different breeds, or perhaps you can even have your own ranch with multiple horses to ride whenever you want. But here's where it gets really interesting. Riding a horse in a modern setting like GTA would be absolutely hilarious. Just think of yourself galloping down a busy Vice City highway through traffic alongside supercars, with NPCs freaking out and honking at you. And this could be even bigger in GTA 6 Online. Just imagine competitive horse races across the countryside. The potential for fun and chaos is endless. With Rockstar's expertise in horse mechanics from Red Dead Redemption 2, bringing them into GTA 6 wouldn't just be possible, it would be amazing. Real estate has always been a big part of GTA's world, but it hasn't always been fully utilized. In GTA 5, players could buy businesses like a golf club, a cinema, an airfield and so on. However, there was one major limitation. Story mode didn't allow us to buy our own houses. That's something Rockstar absolutely needs to change in GTA 6. Bringing back the GTA San Andreas system where you could purchase safe houses all across the map would be a game changer. GTA 6 is shaping up to be the most detailed and immersive entry in the series, so what better way to reinforce that by allowing players to truly build their empire, not just through owning businesses but through real estates as well. Imagine starting small. After your first successful heist, you scrape together $50,000 and buy a tiny shack in a rough neighborhood. Then as you climb, you upgrade to an apartment with a balcony overlooking Vice Beach, and when you truly made it, you drop in millions on a mansion with a private dock, a helipad and a massive garage for all your expensive cars. This feature would also add a real sense of progression. Not only would you have money, but you would feel the impact of your success by moving into better and better homes. Maybe Rockstar could take it even further with some level of customization, allowing players to decorate interiors or maybe even throw house parties. You'd have multiple places to save the game, store weapons and vehicles, and escape from the police when things go south. This is the feature that GTA 6 truly needs. Hunting was one of the most well executed mechanics in Red Dead Redemption 2, adding a whole new layer of immersion and realism to the game. The state of Leonida isn't just about Vice City, there is going to be a vast countryside filled with forests, swamps and wildlife. If Rockstar wants the world to feel truly alive, hunting should be a part of it. Not only would it add realism, but it would also give players another way to make money and interact with the open world. Imagine heading out out into the wilderness, tracking animals and selling pelts, meat or rare animal parts for cash. And just like in Red Dead Redemption 2, different animals could require different approaches. Some might be easy to take down, while others could be dangerous, forcing players to use strategy and the right weapons. With GTA 6 likely featuring a massive open world, adding hunting would make the rural areas feel more interactive and rewarding. It worked incredibly well in Red Dead Redemption 2, and with GTA 6 modern setting, it could be improved and expanded even further. Shopping malls are something that GTA 6 could take to a whole new level. We actually had a hint in the first trailer that malls will be in GTA 6, and more importantly, GTA Vice City from 2002 had a shopping mall that players could enter and explore. However, due to technical limitations at the time, it was a bit empty, with few NPCs and mostly decorative stores that didn't offer much interaction. Now, imagine what Rockstar could do with modern technology. Shopping malls in GTA 6 could be fully explorable, bustling with life, filled with different types of stores from clothing boutiques and jewelry shops to electronic stores where you could buy new gadgets for your character. It could even have food court, arcades, cinemas, making malls a great place to not only shop but also to just hang out. A shopping mall could also be the perfect location for a heist or a chaotic rampage, armed robberies, high-speed chases through the hallways, or shootout with security guards. Gas refueling is one of the most controversial features that could make its way into GTA 6. Some players love the idea of added realism, while others worry it could become an unnecessary hassle. However, if Rockstar implements this feature correctly and balances it well, it could be a great addition that enhances immersion without becoming annoying. The key factor here is balance. The worst thing that Rockstar could do is make fuel consumption too aggressive, forcing players to refuel constantly. Maybe more powerful, high-performance vehicles burn fuel faster, while electronic cars don't need fuel at all. Or maybe there is an option to turn off fuel consumption in the settings for those who don't want it. Destructible environments in GTA 6 could take immersion to the next level. Of course, we're not expecting Rockstar to let us destroy the entire skyscraper or burn down the entire Vice City like in Battlefield, but having small-scale destruction would add so much realism and interactivity to the world. So let's say you're in a shootout. Instead of every wall being indestructible, you could chip away corners of buildings, leaving actual bullet holes or even small chunks missing. This could make firefights more dynamic, allowing you to gradually destroy cover and forcing enemies to reposition. We had a similar mechanic in GTA 4, by the way. All of these small destruction mechanics would add a whole new layer of realism and interactivity to GTA 6. One feature that definitely needs to return in GTA 6 is the ability to pick up and interact with objects, just like we had in GTA 4. This mechanic was something that many players loved because it added both realism and fun to the game. It wasn't just about throwing objects at NPCs for funny moments, it actually made the whole world feel more interactive and immersive. Imagine this mechanic being taken to the next level in GTA 6. Think of yourself doing a stealth mission. You're playing as Lucia sneaking through an alley, you pick up a brick or a bottle, you throw it into the distance and an NPC turns to check out the noise. While they are distracted, you quietly sneak past them or take them down. And with GTA Online and especially GTA RP communities becoming more popular, having real object interactions could add a ton of new gameplay possibilities. In GTA 6, Rockstar should not only bring this feature back but expand it, allowing players to pick up, carry, throw and even use objects in creative ways. Whether it's for combat, stealth or just messing around, being able to pick up objects is a small but game-changing feature. One of the most exciting features that GTA 6 could have is a truly dynamic weather system. Not just basic rain or fog, but full-on hurricanes, flooding, intense thunderstorms and even rare snowfall. We already saw amazing weather mechanics in Red Dead Redemption 2, but the GTA 6 could take it even further. Imagine driving through Vice City when a hurricane warning is issued. The sky turns dark, the wind picks up and soon palm trees start bending. Debris flies across the street and the rain becomes so intense that roads start flooding. And if Rockstar wants to make it even more immersive, weather could change the world dynamically over time. Having a realistic, ever-changing world would make GTA 6 feel more alive than ever. One of the most requested world-building features for GTA 6 is dynamic construction. The ability for buildings, roads and other structures to gradually change over time instead of staying frozen in place. We already saw a small-scale version of this in Red Dead Redemption 2, where a house in Valentine was being built through the story. Now imagine GTA 6 taking this to the whole new level. Or just think about roadworks, where streets are closed off for repairs, forcing players to take detours, but after some time the road reopens with new pavement and and working traffic lights. This would solve one of GTA 5's biggest immersion breaking issues, the Mile High Club skyscraper, which has remained under construction since 2013 with no progress at all. One of the biggest immersion breakers in GTA 5 was the lack of enterable buildings. Of course, we had a few places like barbershops, tattoo salons, ammunition stores, and some mission-specific locations. So, according to a leak, about 70% of all buildings in GTA 6 will have interiors, a massive upgrade that could make Vice City and the state of Leonida feel more alive. Rockstar should definitely combine the best of the both worlds, the functional interiors from GTA 5 like tattoo shops, gun stores, clothing shops, and explorable interiors from GTA 4 like restaurants, cafes, fast food chains like Burger Shot and Clockenbell. And even if not every single interior has a purpose, just the ability to walk inside and explore would make GTA 6 feel so much more immersive and real. This feature is closely related to buying safe houses, but it deserves its own discussion because it adds a different layer of immersion. In Red Dead Redemption 2 we could rent rooms in various towns, but GTA 6 could take this concept to a whole new level. And you might ask, why should I rent hotel rooms? For example, a hotel room could be a temporary base where you could sleep, change clothes and store items. And more importantly, different hotels could be different levels of luxury. Imagine being able to choose between a cheap roadside motel and a 5-star luxury hotel overlooking White Beach with a balcony. We actually saw some kind of hint in the first trailer. We saw Lucia and Jason in a motel room, which looked very detailed and appeared in the leaks as well. This suggests that motels and hotels might be explorable locations. And now it begs the question, how could Rockstar implement it? This system would make the early game feel more interesting, letting you live in different places before you can afford a mansion, and it would also add more variety to the world of GTA 6. Number 13. Car dealerships. The only dealership we saw was Simeon's showroom in GTA 5, and even there we couldn't actually buy cars, just steal them. Instead, cars were purchased through in-game websites. Instead of just buying cars online, imagine being able to walk into a dealership, check out different models, sit inside the cars and take them for a test drive before deciding. There could be luxury dealerships selling high-end supercars, used car dealerships offering cheaper options, and even motorcycle or boat dealerships. Just imagine, maybe you take a car for a test drive and never return it. Number 14. One of the most realistic and immersive crime mechanics that could be added to GTA 6 is the ability to freely rob houses and apartments in free roam. With the increased number of enterable interiors, Rockstar has a perfect opportunity to introduce dynamic house robberies, making them feel organic and rewarding. Players could rob small countryside houses, suburban homes, or luxury mansions, or even high-rise apartments. The level of security and the loot inside would depend on the type of the house. It could be like this: robbing houses at night could be easier, as residents might be asleep. However, breaking in during the day could lead to more dangerous situations, as homeowners might be inside and call the cops. And possibly there might be even different ways to enter the house, maybe by lockpicking, breaking windows or climbing balconies. Instead of just stealing cash, players could find jewelry, electronics, safes, weapons or even rare collectibles that can be sold at pawn shop or black market dealer. Just think of it, the bigger the house, the more security measures, like alarm system or even guard dogs. A player might even have to disable an alarm before stealing anything, or take out the security cameras before entering. If this is well executed, house robberies could add an entirely new level of depth to GTA 6 open world and crime mechanics. In previous GTA games, players had limited control over passenger planes and big yachts, but in bigger and more immersive world, Rockstar should finally make them fully drivable. Especially after seeing a lot of yachts and passenger plane in the trailer, it's obvious that we'll have a variety of vehicles in the game, and being able to control and drive them would be amazing. A big part of what makes GTA games fun is the extra activities you could do outside of missions. GTA 6 should definitely bring back some of the fan favorite minigames from previous entries, especially bowling from GTA 4 and basketball, which has been rumored but not confirmed. GTA 4 had one of the most memorable activities, bowling. I think this activity was fun and casual, perfect for hanging out with in-game friends, and Rockstar could actually improve it with better physics, animations and even multiplayer bowling matches. And about basketball, there were rumors that GTA 6 would include a 3 vs 3 basketball mode, but later leaks suggested it was scrapped. If it's still in the game, it could be a great addition similar to NBA Street style pickup game games or single player matches against NPCs. The more side activities we have, the better. They make the game feel more alive and give us players more things to do outside of missions and chaos. So all the features I have talked about in this video are not confirmed, they're just speculation and things that many players would love to see in GTA 6. If Rockstar includes even half of these features, it would be amazing, especially things like bodybuilding and buying safe houses. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.